The Mexico banknotes most rare in value. The 2,000 pesos of 1985 depict the face of Justo Sierra Mendez, politician and historical writer, who was part of the dictatorial government of Porfirio Diaz, the latter political general president of Mexico, in the early 1900s. Mendez contributed a lot to Mexican poetry. On the reverse instead a statue in the center surrounded by triumphal arches. Today, one of these notes can be worth around $10. The 2012 Mayan Yucatan banknote depicts the ancient Mayan civilization that populated the country between 750 and 500 BC. On the obverse, a tribal chief of the Mayan population is depicted with the typical symbols of the ancient civilization on the right. On the back, one of the pyramids of Tikal, located in Tikal, one of the oldest and most famous Mayan areas of the period. These pyramids were built on the basis of astronomical theories. In fact, you can see the writing Bakchan 13 at the top right. Bakchan stands for cycle of the Mayan calendar. A cycle corresponds to about 394 years, and each Bakchan is formed and turned by 20 katun, that is 20 years. This picture shows the 13th cycle of the Mayan calendar, which corresponds precisely to the year 2012. Today one of these banknotes is worth about $11. The 5,000 pesos of 1987 depict on the left the faces of some Spanish cadets and soldiers who arrived at the beginning of the 16th century on Mexican territory, who overthrew the Aztec Empire to subdue it to the Kingdom of Spain. On the right the flag and symbols of the Aztec Empire. Above the faces of the military is written in Spanish, which translated means "will pay 5,000 pesos to the bearer," which was the face value of the banknote. On the reverse, the Chapultepec Castle building, now a National History Museum, located at 2,300 meters high on Mount Chapultepec to the west of Mexico City. Today, one of these notes can be worth around $14. The 100 pesos of 2007 commemorate the centenary of the Mexican Revolution, which put an end to the dictatorship of the Mexican political general Porfirio Diaz. In fact, in the center are depicted men and women who united rebel against the dictatorial government. In the lower left instead the 2010, which does not coincide with the year of issue of this banknote. In fact, this paper money also wants to anticipate another anniversary, or the bicentenary of Mexican independence, obtained in 1810. On the reverse, a steam train, symbol of the country's modernity in the 1800s. These 100 pesos from the original value of $4, today are worth about $22. The 100 pesos of 2016 commemorate the centenary of the Mexican Constitution. In fact, on February 5, 1917 the Magna Carta that currently governs the country was promulgated. In fact, it is possible to see two people in the center. The one on the right is the President Venustiano Carranza, the first constitutional president. On the reverse instead the place where the representatives, politicians and military swore the new Mexican Constitution in front of the president, a symbol of freedom and power to the people. Today, one of these paper money can be worth around $26.